Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been really busy, not feeling too well. But now with the new Doom Tower and the new bosses, everybody's trying to come up with some ideas to try and create some auto teams for Dark Fae, especially trying to come up with some ideas for Bammel. For this one, it's too hard for me because my roster's not that stacked. I'm quite limited. But I've been trying lots of stuff for Dark Fae because obviously I want to find a full auto team for myself. As you can see from my silver, I used to have like 20-30 million every day, and now I'm like down to what, 2 million. So let's take the team in for a spin and see how it goes. The team that I found out, at least for level 40 again. This might work at higher stages, but I'm guessing it's gonna be higher requirements. So the team that I'm running is Allure, obviously for the turn meter control, Cold Heart, Royal Guard, one Armiger, and Hurndig. So I've tried different stuff. I've tried with turn meter boosters, I've tried with getting Tronda in there, but it's a bit too complicated, at least for me, from what I've tried. You know, trying to get the speed quite high, trying to get a champion to nuke yourself. I tried it with Deacon as well, but he's a bit too fast for what I'm using him to keep. So basically what I've did is I had my Lore, who's really fast. I had her at 291 for my Fire Knight team, and I got her down to 226, 100% crit rate, and high accuracy obviously to land the turn meter control on her A1. Let me show on the preset. So the way that I've done it, I locked down her A2 and A3 because obviously you just want her to use the A1. On Cold Heart, I put her to use the A2 on the first wave, so, you know, trying to clear it out as fast as we can, and always prioritize the Heartseeker for the boss part. Royal Guard again, prioritize the takedown, and the A3, the hamstring, because of this, attacks 4 times at random. Each hit has a 60% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed. That decreased speed is going to help us a lot because we want that so we can constantly keep the turn meter of the Dark Fae low, like trying to make her not have a turn at all or close to that. Also, each hit has a 60% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 25%, so that's more turn meter control. Hurndig, I didn't do anything on him. I just got him lots of damage, and I got him at 211 speed. He's at 211 and has the mastery that boosts his speed for each enemy killed by 6 to a maximum of 18. So after he boosts that during the waves, he's gonna be at 229. Therefore, he will go ahead of Allure. The reason why I didn't lock out anything for him is he can use any ability to basically kill off the team. So if he uses Arcane Tempest, Status Strike, or just A1s, because his A1s attacks one enemy, grants an extra turn, decreases the cooldown of the Status Strike, which is this one, by 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. The tricky thing and interesting thing for me, and I'm surprised it worked, is I don't have any books in Hurndig. Any books at all. But I try to make him to smack as hard as I can. He's not fully mastered. I mean, he has tier 6 masteries, Helm Smasher, but still, he can kill with this one, he can kill with this one, he can kill with the A1, the team itself. And the last one, so the funny thing about Armiger and Cold Heart, I didn't touch them. The only thing I did, I removed one ring from Armiger because I had a defense ring that made him not die as fast, and Hurndig could not just one-shot him, so that would be tricky. Both of them, Armiger and Cold Heart, are in the builds that I use for Scarab, so both of them are in destroy sets. They're not extremely fast, there's still stuff that needs to be tweaking, but everything else is like high accuracy, so we can land stuff, and the speed is a bit low. I mean, I could have regeared them, could have gotten them to be at around 200, 210, 215, 220, obviously under 229 where Hurndig is going to be to hit first. Same for Royal Guard, it's 204 to 81, his accuracy could be higher, so there's more consistent to land the deplete turn meter and decrease speed, but this is something that can just be tweaked, like for higher levels, get a bit more speed, a little bit more accuracy. This is just about tweaking. At the same time, the only people that I have fully mastered is Allure, because obviously I'm using her for my Fire Knight. She has Giant Slayer. But actually, let me just quickly show their masteries, just so you see they're not like everybody's completely fully mastered and top geared. Like him, as you can see, I can still finish 2 of these. I could get him over here or over here. These are just the masteries that I used him before for campaign farming. Like I use him as my campaign farmer. Little bit of accuracy, Evil Eye here helps. Allure, again, even Allure is not fully mastered. Just have her in Giant Slayer and Evil Eye. These 2 are the most important ones that I care for Fire Knight. Cold Heart, she's fully mastered. I don't even know why I got this one, but it's like same. Going to Giant Slayer again, more damage, more chances to get those Giant Slayer procs and do more damage. Armiger, I don't even have mastery. Just got him to the Evil Eye. I could finish his masteries and get him to War Master to slow down the runs here and on the Scarab. And Royal Guard, again, I don't have fully mastered yet. Just got him some masteries to do more damage. I guess I was trying to prepare him for stage 20 to do for myself on stage 20 of Spider. So I could just do that 10-15 seconds run. Also, I could have gotten with Evil Eye. That might have helped me more. And that's it. Let's go and take it in for a spin. Obviously, I think it's not extremely 100% team, but it's pretty fast. Like it's around 3 minutes and 30. Like if you get that those unlucky True Fear procs, or we don't kill the waves properly and one of the team dies, it can get tricky at the boss part. But it's still better RNG than relying on, I don't know, having Allure fastest and relying she controls everybody with her A2, which is obviously now it's locked. Or like any other type of RNG, just, you know, getting a little bit of luck here to not get killed. If we all survive to the next wave, that's good. Like if we don't survive, it's a 30-second thing and then we just wipe basically on the boss, so it's not a big problem. It's not that like, oh my god, we're spending 10 minutes and we're failing it and we have to do it all over again. So you can easily leave it on auto. If one of them fails, it just goes back, like it fails in about 2 minutes and that's it. Obviously, whenever you want to showcase something, it just it goes bad, but I guess that this should still be okay. Okay, just finish off this madame. Okay, he uses all of his skills, but like I said, when we get here, we should be fine. So we get copied. Hurndig goes with A1. That was unlucky. That was really unlucky. Let's do it again. So it's a little bit of RNG. I think I just need to boost his damage a little bit more, or maybe drop another piece from Armiger, because we only care about Armiger to be a little bit faster and control the turn meter. Everybody else is doing the damage. Okay, so let's do this again. Yeah, this always happens to me apparently. Whenever I try to showcase something, there's always a little bit of something that just fails. Okay, let's see. Obviously, like I said, my Hurndig is not fully booked, so I think I'm quite surely gonna get him booked, because his extra damage is gonna be extremely helpful. Okay, one more person died. Okay, this is unfortunate. We might still be able to do it even without him. Let's have a look. I think this should still work. Like even if the boss gets a turn. Okay, so now we got the Helm Smasher proc. Like I could change Hurndig. I could remove him from the Helm Smasher proc, from the Helm Smasher mastery. I could take him to Flawless Execution. That way we have the crit damage, damage all the time, that 20% extra crit damage. So that's gonna be more consistent. But yeah, this failed again. Okay, let me just see what I can tweak on this guy, because I'm not happy. How can we get more damage? Like actually I don't need accuracy on him, so can drop this one. Ooh, this one has good speed. Let's see some banner with speed and attack. Maybe attack banner with some speed. Damn. Okay, so we need to think. What can I tweak here? Because this is too unreliable. Or actually, let's make it easier. Let me just remove something from Armiger, something else. What can we do? 181. Anything that doesn't drop the speed too much. Let's go to, so this one, crit rate, accuracy. Okay, this one. No, wait. Okay, this one has a lot of speed, good defense. Actually, let me just straight away reset this guy's masteries. Hurndig. Okay, let's reset. Not Tranda. Damn. Wake up, odd one. Wake up. Okay, let's just reset the masteries and take him. Still want this. This one for campaign farming and for arena nuking. This one again for campaign farming. Let's get him here and into flawless execution. Wrath of the Slain, no, let's get him to have a bit of accuracy. Here, here, and here. Like, in case I'm gonna regear him to use for something else. This one, because we're gonna mostly be with max HP. And we could use it even use this one to reset, to have a chance to reset his skills. Rather than getting everything else. Okay, let's try it again with the new masteries. See, it's always a work in progress. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, A2 here, A2 here. Okay, we just need to get through these waves. I think maybe they might need some other gear, like maybe get them into lifesteal so they can heal back, or I could up their speed because they're quite slow. Armiger is quite slow and Coldheart is quite slow, so I could just possibly have a look and up their speed a little bit to make it more consistent. And at the same time, when I'm gonna get at higher levels, I'm quite sure I'm gonna need to up their speed. But when I'm gonna get to that part, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna try it again, see how it goes, see what changes I need to do, and then I'm gonna post it again. Okay, so one shot ourselves, one shot again. So he basically keeps doing that. He can one shot with his A1 anyone. So basically we don't care if he uses his A1 or his A2 or his A3, we can kill ourselves pretty fast. And after that, we just have to deal with her. And if everything rotates pretty fast, like everything should work okay. We have all 5 people doing turn meter control. Royal Guard does it on his A3, Allure does it on her A1, Coldheart does it with her Heartseeker, Armiger obviously does it with the A1, and Hurndig as well. Hurndig does it with his A3. If he crits, he depletes the turn meter. Well, it doesn't fully deplete on this boss because it's this one that only all turn meter reduction effects are decreased by 50% when used against this boss. So not everything is 100%, but by having 5 of them doing turn meter control, it's pretty okay. Now this part, if she gets a turn, it's quite tricky. Depends how lucky we are with that one. Okay, so we got him down, back to the turn meter controls. So it depends how lucky we are. If it gets a turn, if we get lots of resist as we got, like surprisingly, I mean, I might need to check Hurndig's accuracy. I might need to pump it up a little bit just to be more reliable, to have that accuracy. But as you see, it looks pretty okay. It's 2 minutes 15. We keep dropping turn meter. We're doing lots of damage with the Heartseeker. We take down from Royal Guard. A1 from him. Turn meter control again. A1. So this looks pretty. This looks pretty okay. Obviously, it's still a work in progress. It's still not 100%. I'm still gonna work on it. Try to get it to 100%. But the way that I'm gonna try and do it, like even if we die. When it gets low, we can still do it. Like boom, look at this, 104 turns, 2 minutes and 43. This is a good run in my opinion. I'm quite happy with it. I don't think I'm gonna tweak it more on this stage. What I'm going to try and do is I'm gonna try to get to the higher stages, like maybe when it's at I don't know if it's 80 or 90 on the next stage. So I'm gonna try to have a look at that one and maybe post a video again. But my goal would be to try and get a team on full auto, as reliable as we can. This one's like, I don't know, 80% success rate, but still, it's pretty fast. So even if one of them fails, you can leave it on auto to work in the background. It just rotates. It just if it's a fail, you fail at 1 minute or 1 minute at a time, like 1 minute, 1 minute 30. You fail, it just goes back to the next one. So I'm gonna try and see once I get to the top one, to 120, to see if I can do it, if I have the gear, and if these champions can do it on that stage. If not, at least at the middle stage, which is I don't know. I have to have a look. I don't know which one it is, but this is the team that I'm using, basically, and it has quite good success rate. This is not exactly the team that you need to use. From my point of view, if you've already played the game for a few months and you managed to do the Hurndig fusion, or if you got him, he's a good idea here. He's an extremely good idea to have as your fastest champion because of his A1, that if it kills something, it does another A1, it gets an extra turn. He can do another A1, or he does his A2, or he does his A3, which is, the cooldown is reduced by 2 turns every time he kills someone with his A1. So from my point of view, on this position, Hurndig is the best. Somebody else that might do it, I think it might be Relic Keeper, but the tricky part with Relic Keeper is the wrong affinity against Armiger, so he might be tricky. Another one which might do it, I think it's what's his name? Hurndig? Not Hurndig. That $50 champion. What was his name again? Come on. Okay, I need to check it. Because his name doesn't come at the top of my head. What is he? Is he Sacred Order? Oh my god. Yep. Oh, he's Bannerlords, I think. Come on, let's find him. Hurndig, okay, the same thing. Like, this guy could do it again. Attacks 1 and 2 times, gets an extra turn if the target is killed. But I think that with this guy it might be tricky because he might not go A1 always. He might not always go ham on them. He might go A2. But he could work. He could be a viable solution. In the other positions, obviously, any Terminator control champions that you could get in there might work, because you might not have exactly my team. You might not have exactly Hurndig, Allure, Coldheart, Armiger, and Royal Guard. I mean, they're not like proper endgame. They're not like all legendary champions. So I believe that these 4 should be okay. So should be champions that you could have. Or even like if you don't have an Armiger build, you might have a second Coldheart. If you don't have a, I don't know, you don't have a Coldheart, you might have 2 Royal Guards built up. So basically anything, combination of these 3 champions. Obviously Allure is the best here, but it might work even without Allure. You might have, instead of Allure, I don't know, maybe you have a Lissandra. And Lissandra could go faster than Hurndig because she boosts the Terminator of your team, drops the Terminator, and puts increased speed on our team. One champion that I think is really crucial in here is Royal Guard, that has a decreased speed. Having the decreased speed on the boss means a lot because the speed of the boss will drop. Therefore, there's a lesser chance the boss gets a turn. But I think we could use another champion that does decrease speed. We could even bring up Psylar in here. Psylar does the same, drops the meter of the enemy team by 40% and puts decreased speed. Who else? Deacon could be also a good solution. Like if you cannot reach high speed, you could use Deacon in there in the lead. If you don't have Lissandra, Deacon again has 90% speed in all battles. Boosts your turn meter, drops their turn meter. More drop defense, and having the Leech in there might be more helpful. Like it might work better. I didn't want to rebuild my Deacon because I'm running him as 299 speed. I'm running him for other content, but he might be like a really good idea as well, like I said, because the Leech would be really helpful as well. Like in case we get a hit, we have the Leech on the boss, everybody else can heal up, and then we can sustain another hit. So there's several different solutions to this one. I obviously tried to look for something that doesn't rely as much on the legendary. I have quite a few, but I cannot say I have a stacked account. I definitely don't have a stacked account, so I'm always trying to find solution to work around the champions that I have and to make it as consistent as I can and also as fast as I can. I don't like to do 10-15 minute runs. If this run was 10-15 minutes, I wouldn't even have thought about making a video on it. So this is the team that I'm running. Hopefully you guys can do it as well. Like maybe you get these teams, or maybe you have most of this team composition. If not, maybe you have the other ones that I suggested. But the main key, in my opinion, in this team is however you build your team, make sure that your Hurndig or Relic Keeper, but Relic Keeper would be tricky because of going against the Spirit Affinity. So your Hurndig or your Horden or whoever you have that can get extra turns with the A1s, make sure they're always gonna go first on the boss part. I still believe Hurndig is the best, because like if he does his A1, A2 or A3, he definitely wipes out our own team. So I still believe if you have Hurndig, definitely use him. And as you can see, again, I'm repeating myself, he doesn't even have any books. I don't have any books on him. But yeah, he has flawless execution. I changed the masteries because this wasn't reliable enough, so I changed to flawless execution to be 100% reliable. And for example, if you have him, like the same issue I had, if you have him hitting the Armiger and he doesn't die, just take some stuff off of him. Drop his defense more, drop his HP more. In this exact team, he's always gonna go for Armiger because he's the wrong affinity. Everybody else can be killed. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, drop a subscribe so you know when I upload next. Like the video. I don't know, leave a comment, tell me if you like this team, if you're not, what other ideas you might have for this team. I'm happy to try them out if I have the champions. Let me just show you a quick glimpse through the champions that I have. You might see some other champions that you think might work better in here. I'm always happy for suggestions. But one thing I was also trying to do, I was trying to not remove people that I already have working in other teams. I was just trying to work with the champions that I have sort of not consistently using everywhere. So for example, I have a Sifi I use for Arena, Arbiter Arena. So basically all the big champs that you see that are normally used for Arena, or like Seer or Orogreen, which I'm using to solo Dragon 25, which I'm gonna hopefully make a video on that soon. Ghostborn again for Fire Knight, Duchess for Arena. So I was just trying to use the champions that are like, let's see, in the background. Allure for Fire Knight, I'm using her for Fire Knight a lot, like I mentioned at the beginning, at 291 speed, but I just changed these two pieces. So I just can pop these two pieces back on and my Allure is good to go again for the Fire Knight part. Anyway, that's it guys, I've been rambling a lot. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and leave any comment on this video. Thanks guys, peace, love you all, take care.